Good morning, students. We are beginning a new lesson, lesson number 5, that is of geography, understanding time. Time has 3 parts. What is gone is past, what is going on is present, and what is yet to come is future. Just go 1 year back. You were in standard 2, that is second standard. Now that time has gone. Now you are in which class? Yes, you are in third standard. And this time is present. Now right now, when you are studying in third, whatever things you are learning, that is present. Presently, you are studying at home. It is online studies are going on. It's not in only our town, it is everywhere across the world. Online studies are on. And what is yet to come? That is future. What is yet to come is future. Means when you are in third, next year you will go in fourth standard. That is yet to come. That is future. Means it is yet to come. Still we are in third standard. But we are going to pass in third and we are going to go in fourth standard. That is yet to come. Today, what this word tells us? This word tells us that we are in present. Now somebody says you, tomorrow is my birthday. What tomorrow tells us? What tomorrow word tells us? Tomorrow word tells us that is future. In future, my birthday is there. Tomorrow is my birthday. That is future. And what yesterday tells us. For example, yesterday we completed chapter number 4. That things happened yesterday. Means that is past. Now how we can understand this time? What are the means to understand the time? First it is calendar, then it is school timetable. By these means, we can understand the time. By the means of calendar as well as timetable, school timetable, we can understand time. Now, we are not in the school, but still we are studying. You know which is the first period, which is the second period, what time first period starts, what time first period ends, which is the second period, what time it starts, when is the lunch break, when is the short break. All the students knows this. This is only because of timetable. What date it is, we can understand by the help of calendar. Now, if some questions comes in front of you, what answers you will give? You have to write down these questions as well as answer as page number 30. The textbook page number, few questions are there. For which purpose do we use a calendar? By the help of calendar, we come to know the date, month, day we come to know. Some festivals, some occasions are there, that things we come to know. And there are many examples. Punyatithis are there, birth anniversaries, other things are there. We can understand by the help of calendars. Next question, when and why do we turn the page of calendar? After, everyone knows, after the end of the month, we have to turn, because When January month gets completed, then it is February, and when February gets completed, then it is March. This everyone should know. Which are the, after January, which month is there, after February, which month is there, after March, everyone should know, after April, which months are there. This everyone should understand. Next question it is, what do the numbers in the calendars tells? Numbers, it tells that date. One number tells that this is 1st April, second tells it is 2nd April. That you have to understand. When the month of March is there and two number, today is 2nd date, then you should be able to say that this is 2nd of March. It tells, even a number tells us about years, which year is going on. Now what do you know these things? A statue, coins, shades of potteries. If you are interested to understand time, it is very important to understand the history. When you go in past, there were not such kind of instruments. Nowadays we have clocks, we have and other things, other facilities we have to understand time, to understand month. But when you go back towards 16th century, 17th century, the people, they were not understanding what kind of things they were having during that day. Still they were understanding the time. Sometimes old statues, coins, shards of pottery are found while digging the foundation of a building. Still nowadays also, wherever there is old buildings are there, when people are destroying such kind of buildings, we can find there are various things coming out of that building. Many things we get statues, we get, sometimes we get coins, we get other things we get after digging out that building. This, whatever things comes out from that building, we have to study, do a careful study of that things. And whatever things which are coming out by that digging, we can understand. We can come to know about in which period this building was built. That way also we can understand the time, the period and when it was built. Remaining a lesson we are going to study in tomorrow. Read lesson carefully. Whatever questions I asked, write down that question as well as answer in your notebook as well as in workbook. Thank you and have a nice day.